A wind tunnel is a place where anyone can feel like a skydiver without having to use a parachute. There's no room for fear here.
My name is Agnes and I'm a paragliding instructor. Welcome to the world of extreme sports. I'll show you how to live on the edge and introduce you to people who push their limits every single day. Ready for an adrenaline rush?
We're off to find an outfit for me. Hey there, what's up? Listen, we're gonna dress you like you're going into space. You'll get a jumpsuit and a helmet. We'll get changed, do some training and fly. We've got this. We do. Let's fly. This looks perfect. A fitted helmet, clearly professional, with a fully closing visor. Probably so the wind doesn't blow into my eyes and blow my hair around too much. Fly spot and wind tunnels in general. I think they're the best tools ever created to simulate skydiving. For people who skydive, it's a training tool. For people who've never jumped, it's a great way to start their adventure. Some stick to tunnel flying only, and others later want to move to actual skydiving and start a parachuting course. We enter the tunnel and sit down on the bench. I'll enter first, then the wind will start blowing. When it's your turn, I'll signal you. You'll approach the edge of the mattress and stand at the entrance, feet apart, shoulder width, matching the tunnel entrance. You'll put your hands inside, elbows slightly bent. Lift your head up, push your hips slightly forward and lean forward into the airflow. You'll land on your belly and you'll stay in that position for the whole flight. We'll communicate inside using signals. I'll show you signs if we need to adjust your position. We've got 4 simple signs to remember. Straighten your legs. Like I mentioned before, legs always slightly apart. Something like this. Bend your legs gently. Finger pointing up means chin up. And something like this means relax. Legs straight, gently bent. Head up, relax. What could possibly go wrong? I might panic, but hopefully I won't. As always. This looks incredible. I hope the only sign I'll see is the one telling me to relax, that everything else will go smoothly. I feel ready for this. After that quick briefing, I know exactly what to do. Just lie down and experience free fall. Exactly, it's that simple. We'll see about that. Right now, I have no idea how to steer in this thing. I need more instructions because I don't get how it all works. First off, when I point my finger upwards, you need to lift your head up. If you're flying too high and I point upward, lifting your head slightly will bring you down. Remember, avoid turning your whole body like this, otherwise you'll drift toward the glass. Keep your legs slightly wider and your hands in front of you. Not like this, but more like this. Okay? Can it be like this? Yeah? You can spread your fingers slightly. I'm shaking all over, but it's an adrenaline rush. But you're fairly relaxed. Yeah, all right. Now, towards the end, we'll fly up together. I'll hold on to you, and you'll maintain the exact position I've shown you, okay? Don't change anything.
grawitacja nie ma tu znaczenia. Absolutnie żadnego. Patrzę na to i nie wierzę.
I'm looking at this and can't believe my eyes. It looks so simple, just whoosh and whoosh. I feel it'll definitely work out like that for me this time.
Teraz sobie zrobię coś takiego.
We'll slow down the airflow so you'll be lying on the net.
Działa na samej siatce. Ja Ci pokażę kilka takich ćwiczeń.
I'll show you a few exercises, okay? For example, rotations. You'll lie down, place one hand, then the other in the same direction. At that moment, the wind will push against the palm of your hand and you'll start rotating. Remember to rotate fully around, not partially. Keep turning until you see me, then stop, all right? I stop myself with my hands. Exactly.
Zaczynasz iść w tą stronę. Zahamować, to musisz
If you start turning in one direction, to stop you need to counter it gently. Make sure your hips and head stay aligned. Don't twist, stay stable and rotate with your entire body, legs slightly apart. That way you will start rotating easily. First one direction, then the other. We'll practice a bit on the net, and then towards the end we'll lift you into the air and you'll do exactly the same thing there. Okay? Okay. We'll also try entering the tunnel by yourself. I'll hold your hand, you'll push your hips forward, head up and lean forward, alright? You'll start flying on your belly. Then we'll lower the speed, lay on the net, do a few exercises and repeat it all in the air, okay? Alright, let's see how it goes. I'm sure I'll manage. Keep your head up. Everything was fine, but you need to keep your head lifted. If you start looking down at the net, you'll lose your sense of orientation and begin to rise up. So head forward, keep your eyes on me, and rotate using just your hands. All right. Overall, this is really cool. I didn't expect this to turn into such a solid training session. This is exactly the kind of training that you can do to transfer into skydiving later. Yes, exactly. That's how it works. Everything we practice here can be done during actual jumps, although there are certain limitations up there, like wearing a parachute, for example. Time is another factor, and of course you have the entire open sky without walls around you, so precision becomes crucial. It's definitely easier when you're standing next to it. When you're doing the zombie pose, the wind pushes you backwards. You want to move forwards, but the wind pushes you the opposite way. It works differently here. If you want to move forward in normal life, you lean forward and walk, right? Here, the wind pushes you backwards, so you actually need to lean back slightly to move forwards. Yeah, but my first impressions are really great. I expected I might be scared or feel some kind of intense anxiety. But having an instructor beside me and doing everything in a controlled environment just makes it incredibly fun. I'm really pleased. I didn't think it would be this enjoyable. I'm very glad you enjoyed it. High five. Once again, great job. Let's head out. Time for a sip of water. That was intense. Mateusz, thank you so much for this wild ride. It was amazing. I'm still buzzing with positive energy. Do you get many people who come in just wanting to give it a try but then end up staying and developing a passion for it? Most people who start indoor skydiving with me initially come in with the intention of eventually doing a skydive, often tandem jumps, which aren't exactly comparable. But there are those who are interested in starting AFF training who come here to see how everything works, and also to build confidence. So yes, many people come through here, though relatively few purely stick with tunnel flying. I understand that being in the tunnel is your job, but do you still genuinely enjoy it? Absolutely. Of course, this is my job and each session is focused on helping the customer, but there's definitely still excitement because I'm out there in the wind, doing something I love. It's fantastic to share a bit of my world with other people. But what gives me the biggest thrill is being able to go inside, fly, learn new things, and genuinely do something I'm passionate about. I'm drawn to flying, especially working with the air itself, what happens in mid-air. I also really enjoy flying with other people. Here the space is smaller, so you have to be more precise. Every movement counts. In freefall, if you make a small mistake, it's usually not a big deal. But here you need incredible precision. That's partly what attracted me. At first I thought it would just be a short-term thing. But deep down I knew I would stick around much longer. It's truly addictive and brings a huge amount of pleasure and joy. And when you finally land a new trick, nail a new transition or complete a sequence, it's just an incredible feeling. Speeds in there reach over 200 kilometers per hour, and when things start working, when you feel the airflow on your hands, your legs, your back, even your head, the level of control you experience is truly unusual. It's not a natural environment for people. especially flying vertically, upside down or on your back. But it's incredibly rewarding and also offers a great mental reset, especially if you work on an office job. When you're in there, you have to focus completely on something else. You surrender to the air. You know you can't beat the airflow, but you can definitely work with
ale
it.
możesz z nim współpracować.
Today we've proven that you don't need to jump from 1,000 meters to experience extreme emotions. All you have to do is step into a tunnel and let the wind do the rest.